Today we're going to make a rocket. But before we do that, I'd like to talk about making some different kind of lines. So let's do this on the back of our piece of paper. One line that I can think about is a straight line. That's one line. But then there's also a line called curved line. It might look like this. Now we can take either of these lines and we can put them together in different ways. So if I want to keep with this curved line, I can make shorter curves and it ends up looking kind of like a wave. Maybe I want to take this straight line and I'll make smaller straight lines. When I do that, I'll come up and then turn, go back down, up, down, up, down. That's what we call a zigzag line. I can curve my line quite a bit more and make what we call a loop-de line. Maybe I make another straight line, but this time I make short little straight lines. This we call a broken line. Can you make any more lines than what I thought of? Now that we have our lines, I want to flip this over and we're going to make our rocket. Let's get started with our rocket. Let's pretend like this is my piece of paper, and on the back side I've already practiced my lines. Now this is the front, so I'm going to go ahead and start drawing my rocket. I want to make my rocket to fill the whole page. So for me, I'm going to start out with a nice, tall rectangle. At the top I can add any kind of shape. Maybe I'll do a triangle for the top of mine. I have a bunch of space down here. What am I going to do to fill that space? Oh, I know. I'm going to add blasters. So down here I'm going to add a couple of rectangles. And those are the blasters. Next week we're actually going to make some flames that are coming out of those blasters. On each side I want it to fly straight, so I'm going to add some fins. I'm going to do this by adding triangles. And then I can think about the inside as well. So maybe I'll add a circle for a window, maybe a door down at the bottom. And this is the real fun part. We're going to add decorations on this rocket using our lines. So for the example, at the top I might add some zigzag lines to decorate this. On the body here, maybe I'll use my curved lines. Well, I need a couple of them, I think. I could add some straight lines down here. Maybe some loop-de lines on the fins. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. You'll use pencil first, and then you're going to outline with Sharpie marker. When I've filled every space up with lines and my rocket is done, I'm going to take my Sharpie marker now and trace over everything that I've already done. So I'm going to take my marker and draw over my lines. This is called outlining. I'm outlining my rocket. Here is one example of an awesome ship with lots of lines. It's outlined with Sharpie marker. Can't wait to see what this one looks like when it's all colored. Once you're done outlining your entire rocket, we're going to color it up, and we'll use crayons for that. Now I want to talk about coloring a little bit. When you're coloring, you don't want to just color like this. Oh man, that looks messy, doesn't it? We want to slow ourselves down and try to use the lines that we created. We also want to make sure that when we're all the way done, there is absolutely no white spots left. So go ahead and color your very best. Make sure that there's no white spots. Make sure you're using a lot of different colors. So I'm going to switch my colors here in the next spot. I don't want to color this all one color. I'm going to use many different colors. And do your very best trying to stay inside your lines that you created. As you can see, I colored my very best. I tried to fill in all of my white spots. I didn't have to worry about the outside. because we'll be cutting this out next time. But I do need to flip this over and write my name, Miss Han. But you'll write your name, not mine. And then your teacher code. So put a big circle, and we know that we're in 2nd grade, so 2, and it depends on what teacher you have as far as your teacher code goes. This is the last step that you'll do today.